guys, I just finished my test of these CushCore inserts, and I'm going to show you a little trick on how to get them off. And I watched the video online of the CushCore guy showing all his tricks, and I don't know, I feel like his tools are superior, or maybe his rim is not as deep, or maybe the tire he's using is not as hard to get off of the rim, because the methods he used didn't really work. I had to add some other stuff. You could get two people to tag team the wheel, and that may make it easier. That's how I got them on, actually. But so I got this off. This is the 2.5 DHF that I got off this, and my mechanic says that this is probably like a perfect storm, in that it's one of the hardest tires to get on and off, and I have a really deep rim, so it makes it quite a bit harder. The rear that we're going to be taking off is actually just a 2.3 high roller, and should be able to come off a little easier. Let's check it out. So the first thing you're going to need is some type of refuse bin. Trash can, plastic probably works the best. If you can get one that's almost as wide as your rim, that would actually be helpful. This one is not that wide. You need some type of soft something to put on top. Got this nice rocky mat. So after you get all the air out, you want to get your valve core remover and pop that bad boy off, like so. And then set it down on your nice little stand. So next, you want to grab your trusty tire lever, and this is a Maxxis one that I've actually never seen this anywhere, but Joseph won these in a game of foot down, my mechanic, and I steal them all the time. Use them because I love them. So, and you want to have some type of soapy spray. I'm using Simple Green. It works. And then you want to make sure that the side that you're going to push off of the bead here is right up next to the rim of the trash can. So, now this is where I kind of get away from what they did in the video, because the guy in the video just kind of stands here and goes, "Look, it's easy," and just like pops it off. Well, it was not that easy for me, but this is my trick. So, as you take it, you hold the side down that you're going to be popping off of the rim. You want to take your knee and put it on this side. So the guy in the video does this and kind of pushes it, doesn't really work. But if you put your knee up and use it as a different hand, you can push the CushCore up and pop the bead off of the edge of the rim. Here we go. Pop it right off. And then you just want to rotate slowly and get it off the rest of the rim. So to give you guys a little bit better idea of what's happening with the CushCore, basically this piece here is holding the bead against the edge of your rim. So as you're taking it off, what you have to do is, when I'm holding the tire, I'm actually pushing the tire and the CushCore up, and then pushing the bead off of the side of the rim. And that's kind of what unseats it. And once you have it all the way around, then you can pop the tire off. Alright, so now that I've got the bead off, theoretically, I should be able to throw this guy in here and pop the edge off. We'll see. Boom. Piece of cake. With the right tools and the right plan, even removing CushCore can be easy. Alright, so now that you got the bead released on both sides, this is where it can get a little bit messy if you don't do it right, because you still have the stands in the tube, assuming that you keep your tube filled with stands and regularly put enough liquid in there to stop flats. So now that you have both sides detached, what you're going to do is basically pull this top section off and kind of feed the CushCore out. And if your tire is stretched out enough, this actually should be pretty easy. This 2-3 high roller is pretty worn, so it's a lot easier to do. But basically, you want to pull, and once you get this top section off, basically pull down, and it will pop right out. And then it will keep your fluid, what's left, in the tire. And then you can just go and rinse off your rim and the stands and whatever soapy solution you're using to remove the tire. So there it is. That's my way to remove CushCore. Hope it helps. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. But if it does, rock on. And remember, go fast, get drifty, and have fun. Later.